Hi there, welcome back. Great to see you all back here on Scrummy. I've had a request for a walnut and raisin bread. This is a wholemeal bread. It's got delicious sweet raisins in it and walnuts. It's a beautiful bread and I hope you're all going to enjoy it and try it out. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is into a bowl, pop in some wholemeal flour. Into here I'm going to add a little bit of baking soda, some baking powder, salt and sugar. Just give all that a mix together. In here I've got some buttermilk. I know in some countries it's difficult to get buttermilk. It's very easy to make. To make buttermilk you just need milk and either lemon juice or vinegar. And I do have a short video on it which I will share so you can make your own buttermilk. So into here I'm going to add in some rapeseed oil. You can use melted butter or olive oil either. I love rapeseed oil because I always find your cake is a lot softer for a number of days following making it. And I'm going to pop in an egg as well. Just give that a mix together. Now I'm just going to pour it in here. Just mix it all in until it's fully combined. I do have a couple of recipes on my channel for brown bread. I have a Guinness brown bread there. There's also my recipe for a brown loaf. That's the one that I got to the Aldi brown bread competition here in Ireland with. I was in the last 4 finalists for that competition and it is a lovely bread. Now that looks lovely, everything's mixed in. So now I'm going to add in the raisins. So the raisins I'm using are just plain raisins, and what I did was I soaked them in some warm water for about 20 minutes. That just makes them nice and plump and they don't dry out as much during baking. So I just popped them through a sieve and I dried them a little bit of tissue paper. So get them in there. And now for the star of the show, walnuts. And I've chopped these up roughly. Get them in there too. There's lovely colours in this bread. So mix all that in. Go right down to the bottom. And that's it. That's my mixture ready. So I'm just going to set this to one side. Now for my tin, it's a 2-pound loaf tin. I didn't line it with anything, but I did brush it with some rapeseed oil. You can use olive oil either. So now I'm going to add in my mixture, spoon it in. And now just use a spoon and level the top. All right, this is ready for the oven now, so I'm going to pop this into the oven and it's going to take about 45 to 55 minutes. I'll just check it with a skewer before I take it out to make sure it's fully baked on the inside. So let's get it into the oven now and all the temperatures will follow. Here it is, fresh out of the oven, allowed to cool completely before slicing into it. Let's cut a few slices. See how soft and fluffy it is? The raisins are scattered throughout and the walnut chunks add a perfect bit of crunch to the bread. It's lovely and soft and moist, just the way I love it. It's baked to a perfect golden brown and the colours from the raisins and the walnuts add a lovely colour to it as well. Of course, no homemade bread is complete without a bit of butter. Spread a generous amount on top. And now for the best part, tasting it. The sweetness from the raisins and the crunch from the walnuts is absolutely gorgeous. The bread is lovely and soft and fluffy. I love this brown bread recipe because I find that the rapeseed oil in it just keeps it nice and soft for days. I can't wait for you to try the recipe. Happy baking everyone, enjoy.